So I'm Jackson, this is Scott. So nice to meet everyone. It's great to be here tonight. So we're going to talk a little bit about SOS from the point of view of a student and what it means to really go to a session. And so when you look around here tonight, it's pretty obvious that there's a bunch of talented people in this room. And but what we really can't see when we're here is what the experience means from a student's perspective. So we've heard a little bit from comments of people commenting on tutors. So we're going to tell our own personal stories, and so I'll start with mine. It was first year, and it was fall of 2009. So it was my first midterm coming up, and it was microeconomics, and I was completely scared to death. I had never written a midterm. I was afraid I was going to fail, and I realized I knew absolutely nothing about microeconomics. My professor was not very good at explaining it. I was like, what's a Giffen good? Like, what's comparative advantage? I just didn't really know what was going on. And my heart was beating. I was like, I'm going to fail this exam. 50 multiple choice, like, I can't write anything down. It's like right or it's wrong. I had no idea what I was doing. And actually, it was my dad who had told me about SOS before I came to Laurier. So he's like, go to SOS. Okay. And so I rounded up a couple of my buddies, and we set out to go. And I actually owe most of my thanks to Jason, who's sitting in the back. Jason was a phenomenal tutor. He had this thumbs up, thumbs down system, so we could actually tell him if we didn't understand it. I was afraid to give him a thumbs down because I don't know. I mean, he made it so simple that if I didn't understand it, then I just felt like I was a complete idiot. But within 3 hours, what I realized was I was going through and I was like, wow, I actually understand this. I was like, why can't my professor tell me economics like this? Like using constant pillows and other crazy, I don't know what to call it. Just the way you teach things, you use absolutely weird examples. Anyways, it really did work. I got 96% on the midterm. This program not only works, like it works incredibly well, and so after that I was hooked on SOS. I went to all the sessions for the remainder of my courses for that year, and I decided I definitely wanted to get involved with the course, with the program. But I actually did get involved with EC 120. That's how I started with SOS. I was a course coordinator all of this past year with Biz back there. Is another phenomenal tutor. And so after that, I went on to do VP of Logistics, and that's pretty much thanks to Andre for recommending me up for it, even though I didn't really ask him to do it. Blessing in disguise, because that has now led for me to become incoming co-president with my good friend Scott here, and I can't be more excited to see what the next year is going to bring for us. And so I'm going to pass it off to him now. He has a slightly different story about what SOS means to him.
So first off, let's give a big hand for Jack.